Extrude cut feature simply remove the material from the model. That's why the word cut is added. It property manager has the same options which we saw earlier in extrude features, except only this option, flip to side to cut. Now here, look at this in figure, connecting road part file. Here we have drawn the sketch and we simply remove that part of a material using extrude cut features. In this exercise, what we have is elliptical shape and we are going to extrude it to remove the material. So here we have two options. Either if you go straight away, it will remove the material and will give this kind of outcome. But if you choose this flip side to cut, that means the central part remain there. But the other material will get removed. That is, other side of a material get removed. But here you have to be very careful which side you have to keep. So based on that, you have to choose this flip side to cut options. Here again, in cut extrude features, we do have a direction 1 and we do have a direction 2 along with the thin features. Now under the revolve cut features, it's similar to the revolve feature, but here it remove the material. Now in this exercise, we are going to draw this kind of a trapezoidal shape and we'll try to remove the material. Again, be careful for this option, flip side to cut. So let's practice these cut features. Open the part file called Extrude Cut Options. Now choose this sketch and click this Extrude Cut from the Feature Command Manager. Now here, because first option is blind, now it is having a specific length of 10 millimeter. So it is not going to cut anything. So here we need to use another option called through all. That means it will cut all the surfaces till it a maximum level, right? This is outer surface maximum. So this is our end condition of direction 1. Now this through all option has some disadvantage. Let's say you have another part over here, and if you choose through, it will also cut that material as well. So be careful when to use through all options. But here I have only small part, so I can choose this through all options and click OK. So I have removed the material. Now again go back here and select edit the cut features. This time I will choose flip side to cut. So look at this arrow here. So it indicates these materials, this direction material will be removed. If I untick this, any material confined by this sketch will get removed. So let's go back and select this flip side to cut options. So we have simply a different result. So you need to be very careful while selecting the options in cut features. Now open Revolve Cut Feature part file. Here I have already drawn a sketch for you. You can see. Okay. So select that sketch and go to the Revolve Cut feature. Here I have to choose the axis of revolution. So I will choose this. Here I am going for 360 degree and click OK. Right. Now let's try again. Edit the cut features and flip the side and let's see what happened. So here only sketch shape material remain and other side of material get removed. Let's go back and edit the features and untick this. This time I'm going to select 180 and the direction is changed. So only it is going to cut only some part of a length, right? So this way you can use the cut features. Now let's practice some exercise. Here we can use extrude boss base, extrude cut, Revolve Boss Base and Revolve Cut feature to complete the exercise. I will provide the exercise files in resource folder so you can compare your result with my results. For exercise 4.10, open new part file and click OK. It is in millimeter, so make sure the unit is in millimeter. Now, how can we start? First, you have to look at the figure. You can begin with the bottom block having rectangle shape and slot on a top plane. So choose like this, okay. So here I will enter the value 145 and 72. Press escape, press Ctrl 7. So you can see its overall orientations. Again, I want to draw the slot over here. So press spacebar and select the normal. Here I will go to the sketch command manager and I will use straight slot and I will draw over here. Now let's dimension this slot. Its distance from end position is 22 as given in exercise. From here to here it is again 22. Why I'm not able to change it? Because while creating the slot I have ticked the option called add dimensions. So I have to use existing dimensions to edit the slot. Okay. Be careful while using the slot tool. Now here this is again 22. Now from this to this it is 22. Ctrl 7. Now press S key and select the extrude. Now distance is 18. Now here look very carefully. The distance 10 mm is already highlighted. So I don't have to go over there and enter the value. Instead I can straight away type the value and click enter. So bottom part is completed. Now let's go over here and choose this surface and open the sketch. I will use rectangle tool and dimension its sizes. This is 72, 62. Okay. This time I will also add the circle whose diameter is 30. And its location is given from this edge is 30 and from top it is 32. Now let's go features, command manager and select the extrude. Now it is extruding in the wrong directions. So change the directions and enter the value of a depth which is 27. Now here, let's edit that feature back. Here it is merge result is selected. If you untick it, let's untick it and try. What happened? Here we have two separate solid bodies, right? So do not forget to tick that part, merge result. So this volume, these two volume become one volume. Now here earlier, I haven't discussed this draft. If I turn it on, and I would add value, let's say 5 degree. So look at very carefully. Let's bump up the value. You see, the extrusion is got angled in all directions. So this is the purpose of this draft options. This is also available separately in feature command manager. Now click OK. Here what is left is the rib. Now I can use rib feature over here, but here we have to only use the base features. So let's try. Select this surface and open the sketch. Select this, control this and convert entities. Try to close the shape from end to end. Okay. Go to features and extrude to 10. Okay. Control 7. Now let's open new part file and click OK. Here the second exercise 4.11 is inch. So change the unit to IPS. Let's go to the top plane. Let's draw circles. And dimension them 2.75. Okay. Now also draw construction line that is work as a center line for mirroring the other circles. Now these circles and these circles. The inside diameter is 0.75. Okay. Now outside diameter is, radius is given 0.88. So you can type like this, 0.88 multiplied by 2. Okay. So that turned into the diameter. Now here, let's join the line which is tangent to both circle. Make sure it is having rubber band effect. Okay. Now let's give the dimensions between these circle is 2. Yet it is not fully defined. If I move, it will move up and down. So what we need is select this origin, press Ctrl and select the origin of circles and make it them horizontal. Now use the trim tool to remove the unwanted part. Now because I have ticked this option, keep trim entities as construction geometry, let me go to Ctrl Z and again untick this part and remove that options. Okay, and click OK. Now let's mirror this geometry. So mirror the entity by crossing selection. Please make sure that you cover the only required entities. Now because of my selection, these lines get added. So by selecting them again, I have excluded it. Now go back to the mirror about and select this line and right click. Exit it. Now let's create the extrusions by using the contour selection. So select the extrude features and you can also select from here. Okay. Now it is asking which contour you want to select it. So look at very carefully. We are going to use this part, right? Now here, what is the depth? Depth is 0.88. And click OK. Again, select the same sketch, extrude again. This time I'm going to use these common regions and I'm going to extrude by 1.75 and click OK. So using same sketch, I'm able to complete this exercise. So it's very simple and easy. If you wish, you can create a separate sketches and extrude them. I think using same sketch again and again is a more effective for such type of exercise. Now open new part file. Now for the exercise 4.12, let's create the basic shape on a front plane. This is 60. Horizontal it is 10. Now I am entering the dimensions to save my time. Now here it is like this. This is 10. Vertical it is 30. And I'm going to join back to the origin. Now select this and make it horizontal. Now dimension this part as 80. So basic shape is ready. Now let's extrude. Press S key and use the shortcut options. I will choose different directions. Here the depth is 50 as given in exercise and click OK. Now let's complete the remaining part. So over here select the bottom surface and click OK. Now because it is symmetrical, I have to draw center line from midpoint to midpoint. And let me draw the shape. Okay. Now let's dimension them. So from here it is 20. This is 40. And this is 15. And from here it is 10. Now let's mirror this. Select this line, this line, this line, and this line. Now see on the cursor, enter symbol is given. So right click, so it switch us to the selection of mirror about. So I will select the center line and right click. Again, if I wish, I can close this part. Okay, so select this and close this geometry. Now let's go features and extrude cut. So using either through wall or up to next, you are going to get the same results. But up to next will simply adhere to this surface. If this surface changes, the outcome of the result will changes. But in case of through wall, in future if you have a material on a top side, it will also cut that part as well. So be careful what you select. So I'll go for up to next and click OK. Control 7. Open new part file for exercise 4.13. It is given in inch. So change the value to inches. Now I will open the sketch on a right plane. Now let's draw a center line. This time I will choose midpoint and convert into construction line. Okay. Now here I have to draw one more center line so I can easily mirror the profile. So from here I will draw the geometry like this. So let mirror on the right side. Now let's dimension them. Be careful what is given. So let's fix the inside diameter first, which is 0.86. So select this center line, this line and center line and move downward. So this is called diameter dimensions, 0.86. Similarly, for outer, it is 1.44. Now for the width it is, now press escape, for the width it is 1.44. Okay. Now let's give one more dimensions. For this, select this and move downward. It is 3.61. And for the top one, it is 3.84. And the distance between these two is given 0.12. Now here the sketch is still underdefined. So what we have to do is we have to give the width equal to this width as given in the figure. So select this line and select this line and make them align. Now we have a complete fully defined sketch. Now let's also give the fillet. the fillet is 0.12. So these two corners, right click and click OK and go to Revolve Boss Base and select the axis of revolution and right click. It's a very simple exercise. Right. Now open new part file for the exercise 4.14 and click OK. Again, this is also in system, so change it. Now in this exercise, I'm going to choose the top plane and draw the sketch. Now this circle is as given 2.50. Okay. One more circle whose dimension is 1.38. Okay. Now let's draw a simple center line. And from here, from this to this and come back here, or either you can use the slot tool, no problem, and complete the line. Select this, make them horizontal. Select these two ends and make them tangent. Now here, the radius is 1.25, which is similar to 2.50, half of 2.50. So I cannot give it. So only thing has different is the center slot. So let's try to add the center slot. So from here, this is the beginning, this is the end, and move away. Okay. Now change this value. This is given as 1. And then this distance is given as 1.25. Okay. Along with that, from this center to this center, let's pick the dimension tool. From this to this, it is also given 2.63. Okay. So as given in exercise, I have drawn the required sketch in a single sketch. Now let's go to extrude features. I will choose this region and I will change the direction, and this time extrude depth is 4 and click OK. Again, open the sketch, go to the extrude features to reuse the sketch. This time I will change the direction. Now here, look at very carefully. The extrusions is exactly from this surface, it is by 1.63, and then the depth is 0.75. So what can I do? I can simply select the offset option. Here I have to enter 1.63 and I have to choose the region. Okay. Okay. So I have to flip the offset direction. So from here, it is moving by 1.63. Now here I'm going to enter its thickness 0.75. This is a very good example of how you can use offset option in from to locate the starting of extrusions. So click OK. Now open new part file. 4.15 is already in millimeter, so we do not have to change the dimensions. Now let's draw in a right side and create the shape. This is 40. This is 10. And downward, I do not have a dimension, so I will just go, and this dimension is 40. Again, I do not have a dimensions, and I will go over here and I will come back here and I will complete the shape. Now let's give the dimension to fully define the sketch. So this is 20. from here to here it is 15. And this line is located exactly at 30. Now it is fully defined sketch. So press S key to select the shortcut key and extrude features. Now I will extrude in opposite direction by the value of 40. Okay. Now on the top side, select the surface and select the sketch. Right click sketch. Now let's draw the line from this corner to on this edge. Here it is located from the back side exactly by 30. Okay. You can close the sketch and make the triangle an extrude cut, but instead I will use directly extrude cut features. So we need to change these directions of arrow. We don't want to remove this material. So flip it and please select the appropriate options. Here we are going to use a through all. Okay. So you will remove the material on these directions and click OK. Press Ctrl 7 to orient the part file. Now let's draw the circle on this face. Select this face and sketch. Now add the diameter, which is 10. Also its location from bottom, which is 10. And from this edge it is 20. Okay. Now let's go feature and extrude cut. Now depth is given 16. Instead of through all, we have to choose blind and enter 16. Right. So part is ready. Now open the new part file. For the exercise 4.16, on a front plane, draw 2 circles. As per the dimension given. Now draw small center line. Here I will draw a line like this, horizontal. Double click again. Okay. Now I will give the dimension between them is 15. So select this line, control, select this line, center line and third line and make them symmetric. Okay. Now trim additional part. Also join this line. Now here we have to give the dimensions. Okay. If you observe the figure, the 60 dimensions center to center plus additional radius of 20 will make it 80. Okay. Now let's add the upper part of a sketch. So here it is circle. Then we have a center point arc. Okay. Now let's add 3-point arc or tangent arc. So select them and make them tangent. Now let's add value to this radius, which is 20. And this center is of 30 at 32. And value of this is 20. And from here to here it is 60. right? Now if you wish, because this should be editable dimensions, means it should be driven, but because we have given earlier 80, just delete them and again delete this 60 and give the dimension 60 and make it driven. Okay. Now select the center of this arc and this origin and make them vertical. Now it is fully defined sketch. You can see from the bottom side. Now let's go over here and select the extrude. I will choose this region and this region and go on the opposite side by value given 50. Okay, and click OK. Now again, now expand the sketch. To reuse it, select the sketch and extrude again. Select this region, but we want to extrude this region from this end. So for that we have to change its location. So select surface and plane and choose this one. Now here again extrude depth is 15. So this is how we have to use this from condition and directions, and click OK. Now let's draw a line over here and create a cut. So select this line and draw like this, and from here the location is exactly at 25, and from here to here it is 50. Okay. Now let's go to feature and create extrude cut. Now here change the directions, so this much material will get removed, and select through all both and click OK.